So hey guys, as you know, my name is Pratik Shrivastava, and right now we have the guest, one of the best actors which I know from my childhood, as because has also grown with me. He has done films like Ranjana, and one of his best film was Chillar Party, the first role, and he got a national award for it. So you know him, Naman Jain. But what is the
Right.
most expensive thing that you have bought as a gadget, I guess? See, you have
Yeah.
worked with Dhanush 2 times, Rajkumar sir
Yeah.
3 times, Ayushmann sir 1 time, and the one. So who is your favorite actor? Do you think it's easier for a child actor to work in certain TV series or web series to grow?
So I think supporting characters in every show or every film is way more stronger and way more impactful than a lead. In
So how many countries do you have in this series?
I would try to remember.
Yeah, yeah. So Wikipedia,
So true, man. Wikipedia
yeah,
is something else only.
yeah. But in that too, I thought you have not done any negative role, I guess. That's why you're more relatable right now. The people love to watch
Yeah.
you just because इसके जैसा मेरा कोई दोस्त है.
As any elder guy. I'm still, I still go play cricket whenever I want to.
Like someday, for a small time, you're like, I am Naman Jain, man. I have done 6 movies. I have interviews. It's a full-time talk podcast where you can talk about anything, but you not talk about anything. You talk about only COVID, not about your girlfriend. That's okay. Right now, it's easy for people in Lucknow to meet a person or an actor than being in Mumbai, because Mumbai is tough, man. So, are you using a laptop or what are you
Laptop,
using?
yeah, my laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tech freak. So, which laptop I should ask, na?
I'm using MacBook Air.
Same here, bro. Same here.
Oh, super.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes, but yeah, we were talking about your films, and for me, Ranjana, I love whenever I have a reference of you in my mind, I will place Ranjana, then Chillar Party, then your meme, and then Chhalaang. Because your meme
Oh.
is like, I see it every day, man. I see it like 10 memes. Saw 2 memes of you, 2 memes of Zakir Bhai. I see them because you guys are the commoner, and sometimes Basti sir. Basti sir
Right.
also is killing it right now.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
Vasisa is going
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, man. Yeah, yeah.
I love all his videos. All
Yeah,
his
yeah.
videos are so.
See, he has done his graduation from Lucknow itself. So he used to
Oh
come.
wow.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a law student, no? He's done
Yeah,
law.
yeah.
He's a lawyer.
I should suggest you should come to BDA, the one of the finest arts or play school or like the play in art.
Sure thing.
Yeah, yeah.
After this, I'm gonna roam. Even in India, I don't mind roaming, but I just want to get out of the house.
India has some beautiful places, but people don't know. They don't go. Say, I have went to Prithvi Theatre in Mumbai, and I was like, yeah, my friend used to tell me, go there, you will love it. So I was like, theater है क्या देखने मिलेगा मुझे तो आदत है यार वो फिल्मों की और ये. But I went, I met first time in real life. I met Mr. Shah sir and Ritu ma'am, and I was like, man, this is acting, man. I loved it. So this is the thing, na people.
Theater is, for any actor, if they go in there, the whole vibe is so amazing. I mean, you just sit in there for endless hours, and you won't even realize how so many hours just pass by.
Yeah.
It's that amazing.
Yep. See, first time in just because of Netflix, when Netflix started the trend, and right now I watch Korean, German, Italian movies, Italian stuff, and I loved it. I don't know Italian, I don't know Mexican, but I love. Like Narcos, I watched all 3 sets of Narcos. Yeah, but I loved it. And their Money Heist.
And Narcos, I think, was such a huge hit in India. Narcos itself made, got so many audiences and so many views, being a very alien language for the Indian masses. I think that was amazing.
Yeah, and eventually people loved it just because they know this happens also in India. This happened in India. It is relatable all over the world. So the content is the same, but the language is different. They don't mind dubbing it, or eventually you can see the subtitles. Thanks to the person who created the subtitles. Because 90% of my knowledge regarding movies is just because of the subtitles. Because I also love to watch Indian regional movies, like Assamese movies. I should recommend you, Naman. Whenever you want to see a dark movie, go for Assamese movie. Search Assamese movies and you will find they have 90% of the dark comedy. Dark. Wow. They create the environment of the lust. When you say lust, people think, okay, it's related to these things. But lust, the actual meaning of lust, is explained by these Assamese movies. That they have that core. So people should watch it. I recommend my people, and they like first of all, UP guy. I should say not about the Lucknow, but a UP guy don't mind watching in English or Korean or. But when you say to watch him movie from another language which is from India, they were no bro, let it be.
No.
See, when you say it's just like just for kidding. When you say a Marathi people to watch a Bhojpuri film, they don't.
Yeah,
So,
but they
but
won't.
I've watched movies like your movie. Let's talk about this. I've watched your role. See, you have played a role of a person who who is separated from a religion, who is from a different religion, and support each and every religion. See, that's the
Right?
thing. From a boy, we don't know how much we are involved in our religion, but our parents, our
And he
society
doesn't
infuse
know.
it.
The beauty of the character is that he doesn't even know that he's a Muslim. He's
Yeah, that's
having a in his hand,
yeah,
and that's just like that's the beauty of humanity. I mean, you just get attracted to maybe a god or maybe a power or a structure just by looking at it without having that subconscious thought of what it is, what it's
yeah,
like, especially with kids. That movie is like where that kid just looks at it and he's just mesmerized by that figure,
yeah.
and he's like, wow, he can be my best friend. Until the end of the movie, the friendship between a toy and that guy goes on.
Yeah, matlab a person eventually a Muslim carrying a murti of a Ganesh, and the
Exactly.
name of the movie is you should tell by yourself.
Bhakti Naman.
The Mahakaya.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
recommend people should watch it just because. See, I guess till the age of 16 or 17, I will say, I will not a religion freak person. I was not a devotee
Okay.
kind of stuff, but I grew up okay. But I should respect other religion. That what this
100%.
movie. No one in this world is born racist or sexist.
Yeah. India has a lot of that. India has so much racism
Yeah,
yet and so much discrimination. But I think things are changing because
yeah,
people are getting aware of what is wrong, what is right, what is how sensitivity should operate in any zone. I think a person might get offended even if you call him anything by his maybe body or anything. So the sensitivity factor that is evolving maybe in our country is really appreciable by
yeah, and that too. Nowadays, media is helping us. Your social media, eventually, your films are
Of course, yeah.
evolving like that.
Especially
People,
films. Now, especially I think Ayushmann sir, his main
yeah,
agenda is to
yeah,
eliminate all these social
yeah,
problems that are existing yet in small towns, big towns. Even Akshay Kumar sir, all of these actors do take this responsibility in a way, to just eliminate all these taboos. Just flush them down as if they aren't of any relevance according to me. I mean, uh, if I see Toilet Ek Prem Katha, or even if I see Shubh Mangal Zyada Savdhan, that movie was amazing. I think it didn't do that well though, but I think it was really nice, really a really good movie.
yeah. My father used to tell me that Ayushmann has created a career out of general problems and male problems.
Yeah,
That's the truth.
100%.
Yeah,
And that's exactly quoting it that way is also maybe cryptic, but his own thought of choosing those scripts, and he knew that he should do these because these will give the audience a second thought that, oh god, did we also do this, are we also like this, or do we also say these things on a daily basis?
yeah,
So that thing did help in a way that people now do give a second thought to whatever they say. And earlier it used to just slip out of your tongue without any intention or anything, and the other person would always feel bad about it. But now I think people are very aware of what they say, and yeah.
which of your favorite films that you have worked in for specific region, which role do you like the most of your own?
My most favorite was Bombay Talkies, where
Ah,
I
we didn't discuss about the Bombay Talkies. It's an interesting
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, so that movie was really different for me. Out of all the movies that I've done, that film is really different for me. I am a child who, in the end, performs as a girl for his sister's help. And that was really a really heart-touching movie. Even now, if I watch it, just covering with my face from it, and just the story, it's so beautifully written by Zoya ma'am. And it was such a fun experience because post that, I remember I used to get, see, I was in sixth, and in school people do tell me, that you're a girl, this and that, you played girl like a girl. I was always accepting it as if, okay, it passed by. And I never took it as an offense, that I played it as a girl. After I came home, maybe a week or later, I understood that this was happening because they tried to mock me and not appreciate it. So I felt a tad bit bad because I never saw that character as a girl. He just performs like a girl, and that too with a very noble heart, like a very genuine intention for helping his sister. So after, but the appreciation I got from the critiques and from the viewers was spectacular, because they were like, I may be convinced, I may be the best brother one sister can have, and this and that. And to read all those comments, about my dance and everything like that was so overwhelming. It was so nice to see it, because it was so challenging as a role. And Zoya ma'am always used to, just come in breaks and tell me that, see, people will tell you something about this dance. They will always tell you that, okay, you wore a hairband and a lipstick and a earring. Why would you do that? But you shouldn't be afraid. I mean, I was 11 years old and I didn't understand shit. But whatever she said was like my only, like I had blinkers on and I was only focusing on those statements that Zoya ma'am said, that okay, this is a character, this is a role, I'm playing this character. So I don't have to, take it back home or take it anywhere. And just let people say, because you can only respond to them as if, okay, yeah, I did it, but yeah, that's it. Like, it's not going to leave their head because they saw it. What's there is there, and I don't mind. But that time I used to get it a lot. That time I got it a lot that I wore a frock and stuff like that. But now I feel so proud of it. I'm like, wow. At least my parents, I think the credit goes to my parents, because they of course they allowed me to do that, and their courage now makes me feel so proud that they had the courage to just send me out there and let me do such a different role. Really, I'm blessed to do that role, because वो हाथ से छूट जाता ना, तो I would be crying today कि यार shit काश किया होता. I'm really lucky I got to.
The best part is, Naman, आपने जितना भी काम किया ना अभी तक, आप ध्यान से देखोगे तो उसमें कोई भी काम ऐसा नहीं जो रिपीटेड है. That's the best part. तो एक 6 साल के बच्चे से लेके एक 19 years के kid तक, adult kid, let's say a teenager. Right now you have grown in every aspects of your life. Now you know how to handle audience, how to handle yourself, how to talk to people, and the way I have talked to you, you have sounded me mature. I guess more than mature than me. So
I didn't know it.
See, no, I'm not telling you something just because I want to woo you up, but that's the thing ना. एक appreciation आदमी को तभी मिलना चाहिए जब वो deserve करता है. और आपने जितना अचीव किया अभी तक, उस हिसाब से आप बहुत कुछ डिजर्व करते हो, and which will come true in years. People recognize you from a role, so people engage with you and people are in love with you when you do certain things for charity, like Tanmay sir did, and people will come in a wave to support you. That's the thing.
Correct.
So,
correct.
People will love you. That's the thing, Naman. After a certain point of time, when you realize, when you've grown up, whether you are in good in acting, I will say best in acting, or you are doing directing, you have left acting, you are now being a director or a producer at an early age. I'm not talking about 20 to 30, I'm talking about after 30. Then you will realize that the roles you have done in past are too great, and they will get a recognition. Every actor who has went to Bollywood or any other regional thing has grown in a certain way. There are few actors who are sent back.
I meet so many new people on every new set that I go, and that's really a good thing, because I always tend to learn from these people. I take some aspect from them, be it a good or a bad way, but I do see some different thing in them, which is really helpful, because your experiences, your way of thinking changes when you meet a lot of people. And I think Bollywood and film industry has helped me with that. That I got to meet so many new people and so many amazing people. Because from when I met them at that time till now, they've grown so much and they've become so successful in life. I'm really happy to have worked with them, and to have learned so much from them.
Now you are same as Asas Channa, na? You are the male version of Asas.
ऐसा
Yeah. And
yeah, I don't know.
you,
But
have you ever met him in real life or matlab, in like in chat?
no, I never met.
Yeah, yeah.
No, no, no,
So
never. No.
one more thing, like you have been interactive with a lot of child actors. So how much of them are your real friends? Like you talk to them or not?
Darshil is my really good friend.
I know he
This is,
follows you from that time
yeah,
when I followed you. So yeah, Darshil
yeah.
is your friend. And
Darshil Safari and I are really good friends because we met so many times in so many places, and I really gel with him a lot. Then I've met Harsh Meyer, and I've met. I haven't met many child actors. I've met a few of them, and I only gel most of the times with Darshi because he lives nearby also. So most of the
and the
times we
same
go
age,
to.
I guess. He's 2 years.
No, he's 4 years elder to me.
He has my age. Yeah. Darshil.
Yeah.
So that's the best part, na. Eventually, I remember like, see, there was a time that actors coincide, na. Most if you have 2 or 3 actors, friends, they can help you in getting a bigger role or
Yeah.
a
She
role.
has helped me. He's always told me so many wise things. He's elder to me, so he has definitely more experience than what I have. And when we talk movies, I get to learn so much from him because he's always, known cinema from like he's a really big world cinema fan. So he knows the roots of it. Like he can give me any movie that I want according to my mood, and it's gonna be a spectacular one. He's that kind of a buff. So he really helps me with that.
That's the
Right.
best thing. For me, it's easy to find a age group person who relate to me. But you are
Correct.
doing films, you are have a tight schedule. So that's the
Correct.
thing, na. People will understand only if they have the same issues. They face the same
True.
issues. So I
True.
just want to ask one of the last question is that how you have gelled up with this. Like you told me that you have never dare or have single fraction of fear in facing a camera. But is it was a natural thing or you have developed over the years? Oh,
See, I believe that until the age of 13, I had zero clue of acting. I didn't know acting at all. According to me, what I used to do is follow the direction of the director and perform. And if I was allowed to improvise, I would improvise. I never went to any acting school or any acting workshops as such, or plays for that matter. But what I learned was always from watching movies, and I still do. I always watch movies and learn. So over the years, I think from Chillar Party to Ramdev, I was not at all aware of how things technically work. How can things happen? How to break that path that I follow, one line that I follow. After Ramdev, when I met my director Kushal Zaveri, he one day, I don't know, randomly he just asked me, how long are you going to take this? So I was 14 and I didn't have that much brains to answer such a serious question. So I said, I wouldn't mind doing acting. He said, you wouldn't mind or you would want to do acting? So I got confused and he said
that's a wise
that चलो
question.
3 दिन का yeah. So he told me चलो 3 दिन का time दिया आपको, homework करके आओ. So I really thought of this, and I think that project changed my mindset as a very professional, field, because I was like, if I want to do this, I better be focused at it. I better do all that I can. I can give everything that I want, or either just stay out of it. That's all I planned, and I spoke with my parents, and even my dad is a bigger movie fan than my mom is, and my dad said that, see, if you believe in yourself, we always have your back, and you just go for it. So I said, of course, why not then? And once, I think, when you get it from your parents, when they give you that motivation, I think then nothing should ever stop you if you really love to do that thing. So I went up to him, I told him that, okay, I really want to do acting. So he's like, get serious then. this is your this is like the age where even I learned, like when I was 15. So even you should. So I said, of course I will. Of course I will. Now, since you suggested, I would. And from that project, I think every project that I did, I literally learned something. I used to annoy the directors. I used to go to them and ask them, "So, ये कैसे लेता है? ये क्या होता है?" I used to go to actors, take some tips. And Rajkumar Rao sir, when I met him, we never spoke acting. We never talked about how to act and stuff. But just the way, he switched. I mean, I never saw that button in someone. He would turn into Montu sir and Rajkumar Rao within seconds. I learned that from him. That how to be focused, because he's real. You can actually tell him to cry in seconds if he's Rajkumar Rao, and then he converts into Montu sir. He's that level of a focused actor. So that I learned from him, and I was like, damn man. I mean, and after that, I made a point that whenever I see any senior actor or any actress, I'm always gonna take one or two elements at least to maybe mark down in future if I want to use those elements. So that's how my camera, my facing of camera evolved basically. Because earlier I used to just do it for fun sake, because it was so much fun. It always used to feel as if I'm playing around. And post that, I got nervous. Like when I went on the sets of Chhalaang, it was like after a year and a half, and I was on the sets, and I suddenly felt nervous. For the first time, I was really, really scared, because there was Satish Kaushik sir, Baljinder ma'am, Rajkumar Rao, I mean, Hansal Mehta, Love Ranjan, so
Saurabh
many big
Shukla.
people. Saurabh Shukla, so many big people in front of me. How can I even stand in front of them? So my first day of shoot was really, like, I was really nervous. I came back to the hotel. I called up my mom. I was like, "What? I didn't understand what happened with me today. This never used to happen,"
And
and
you
I
were
got
shooting
scared.
in Mumbai. You were
I
shooting
was
in
shooting in Haryana,
Haryana,
Delhi. I was actually in Delhi. I was in Gurgaon,
Gurgaon.
and we used to go to somewhere near Haryana and shoot.
Yeah, the thing is, like, when I saw Chhalaang, actually it was December of 2020 when it released. So it was
Yeah.
with Amazon, and I was in my room and I was searching. So I saw Chhalaang, and one of my elder cousins was there, and he was like, movie dekhte, and he was like, till 15-20 minutes I saw you and I was not able to recognize you, just because you have grown up. I
Yeah,
have seen
yeah,
you
yeah.
as a
People
child,
tell me that.
but first
People
time I
tell me
was
that.
seeing you as a teenager, as an adult. That's the thing. I saw you and I was like, ये नमन जैन है, okay. फिर मैं सर्च, हाँ, नमन जैन चला. So then I went to your, see, in Instagram you have posted hardly post, man. I
Yeah.
need to
Not
find
very.
post. Yeah. So first, my request is, as a fan, I'm telling you, just update, keep updating, because there is a audience outside which look for, oh, Naman has updated, then it's good.
Many people tell me that, but I don't know. I just find, I don't know. I'm not ready, or maybe I just don't like to.
So
I'm very
that's what,
lazy. I'm very. Give it
yeah,
that.
that's why I'm telling you. I used to same time. I was like dead on Instagram till COVID, and when COVID
Yeah.
came, so I started watching memes and reels and all this stuff. So I don't post like my photos or all this stuff. I post reels. I'm a big fan of
Right.
Ariana Grande. I pick 20-25 video clips in reels and just post it.
Wow.
And people will like,
Wow.
and
She got married yesterday.
yeah. I saw people texting me, who is this girl? So stupid. कौन है ये? And I was like, you don't know Ariana. Just search on Instagram. So that's the
Crazy.
thing. People know you when you post certain things and you are all around.
Yeah. You have to be relevant and
Yeah,
active.
most of
Maybe.
the people follow me, send me your meme and don't know your name. And that's not good for you. That's good for
Yeah.
me. I loved your meme. That's good for me, but not good
Yeah.
for you. And you posted
Okay.
first of Salman Khan sir.
Yeah.
Birthday video. And recently you posted the Chhalaang. And
Yeah.
nothing is there.
Nothing.
You have a fan base, I guess 10 CR people, 10 crore people follow you, 10 crore people know you. But in real world, people will check out the Instagram account and make an assumption कि यार इसको कितने लोग हैं.
Correct.
So ऐसा
Correct.
नमन ऐसा मत कर अपने साथ. I'm just telling you. ऐसा मत कर. तू just post reels, man. Just post reels. Just use photos of old pics and like.
That's so many people tell me that. So many people tell me that.
Yeah.
I have to do it.
Man, I should say Garima has more followers than you, yeah.
Yeah. She was bad. She's a
she
star.
she posted me 3K we have family and I was laughing. 3K तो मेरे भी थे यार, मैं एक्टर भी नहीं था. So one more thing, are you working on a project right now or are you in a mode of
Yeah. I'm doing 3 films now. I can't name them. I can name one movie. I'm
Wow.
doing one with Jimmy Shergill, which is Collarbone, and I'm doing one movie more and one show. So there are 3 things piled up now, and I hope they come out soon and you guys get to watch it.
And the movie which you are doing with Jimmy Shergill is like you are playing with a son or like anything else?
I'm his son. Yeah, I'm playing his son. I'm playing his son's role.
Jimmy son,
And
after Your Honor, Jimmy Sir is being a nice father to everyone. Have you seen his series Your Honor? I loved that series.
no, I have to watch that. He told me on set.
Yeah.
I told him I haven't. So he said, please do watch it. Yeah, please do watch
Yeah.
it. Like, yeah.
He's playing a good father right now. So it's related to crime thriller or just a rom-com or what type of?
It's a action terrorist based thriller. So you guys are gonna like it because the story is very indifferent. It's never been like that. Like no terrorist calls have been like that. So I think you guys will enjoy.
Hopefully we can see more of you. So now
Right.
I think we should wrap this interview. I have
Sure
taken
thing.
a lot of your time.
No issues, yeah, no issues. It was so much fun, so much fun.
और मैं
आराम से, no.
मैं ये लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब वाला नहीं करवाऊंगा आपसे, ये मुझे करना है बिकॉज माय फादर टोल्ड मी कि यार अगले बंदे को देखना होगा ना, वो आएगा, तुम कहलाओगे तो शायद अब, क्योंकि मैं खुद इरिटेट हो गया हूँ सबका सुन के लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब. ओके देन लेट्स हैंग इट अप एंड होपफुली आई कैन सी मोर ऑफ यू इन कमिंग इयर्स.
See you soon. Bye. Take care.
बोले तो बापू इंडिया का वो भाई था जिसने अंग्रेजों की वाट लगा दी थी और इंडिया सब तड़ी पार कर दिया था, समझी क्या?